Michael Blue Fuentes.
I am Luis Camilo.
I'm Tina Galo. I am Bujit Gap.
Check the guys. Let's all stand up.
What's up?
So, this is first. The father is the father. Martin and Okay, so for today we'll talk about chapter 6. Learners with difficulty with self-care. First is life self-esteem and of learners with difficulty with self-care. Now let's first define what is intellectual ability. Intellectual disability. Anyone can read from the class? Yes or no?
Sa intellectual disability, it is a developmental disorder that includes deficits in intellectual and adaptive functioning across domains of conceptual, social, and practical that occur during the developmental period.
Ayan, so take note from the word deficit of intellectual and adaptive functioning. So, intellectual meaning we're talking about the cognitive abilities of the child and the adaptive abilities of the child. Now, under intellectual disability, this includes your child's thinking, diba? Problem solving, creative thinking, and problem solving. And the adaptive functioning is yung underneath or is yung social skills, communication. So, lower deficits, so meron kakulangan sa development ng intellectual and adaptive functioning ng bata overall. During developmental period. According to AAID, or the American Association of Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities, intellectual disability specifies clinical limitations, both intellectual functioning and adaptive functioning, which should occur for the age of 8 years. Ayan, so yung overall intellectual limitations and adaptive functioning is nagkakaroon ng kakulangan during the developmental period in the first 18 years of the child born. So according to AAID, ito yung mga limitations na first, anyone can read a class.
Patients in expression complete must be considered to be the context of the personality of age, age, and
Yeah, so in the first description from the AAID, limitations in present functioning. So during the development, it must be considered. So meaning, we have to monitor the development of the child. So let's say, the present functioning of a child is hindi siya marunong magsalita. So kailangan i-consider yun para ma-diagnose yung bata with intellectual disability. Next. Yes. Number 2.
Ballot assessment considers emotional and linguistic diversity and differences in communication, sensory motor, and behavior factors.
Yeah, so under number 2, we have, after addressing the present functioning, we have to conduct valid assessment. So ito yung mga assessment na that can diagnose properly sa bata. So let's say, sa impairments, di ba? Merong assessment para ma-address yung pangangailangan ng bata. So let's say, yung yung bata is nahihirapang makakita. So hindi lang naman siya basta-basta pwede malaya. So kailangan magkaroon ng valid assessment na pwede ma-measure yung ano ng bata yung let's say pwede malaman yung ano ng bata or permanently disabled na talaga yung mga ano sa bata. Next, limitations often coexist with strengths within the individual. So with the limitations, hindi lang naman siya weakness ng bata, pwede rin siya maging strength or pwede mag-coexist yung dalawa. Meron nang-share sa akin ng meron siyang student where tinatawag siyang mongi, mga ganun sa school. Kasi the way he thinks, the way he acts, parang meron siyang hindi siya kapalangan.